Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Magic video, where I'll be playing some midweek Magic. Today's event is called What Was Written. So, basically, we will be bringing a 60 card deck, using the original versions of any cards on MTG Arena from only as far back as Return to Ravnica. So, basically, we're excluding any sets, we're excluding all the cards that were introduced in Alchemy, and I guess any other cards that were brought in from Historic or Arena-specific cards, and we're working with the original versions of cards before any erratas happened, like Auron's Epiphany. So, in our deck, even though there's a ban list, I think some cards are technically legal, like Growth Spiral, even though they were banned in Standard at some point. There's a couple other cards that are still not legal, such as, let's see, I think Agent of Treachery is not legal. Oh, Agent of Treachery is legal? Ooh, that changes things. So I was gonna bring a Sultai Golos Ultimatum deck here. Basically, I'm playing both Golos and Emergent Ultimatum. I'm gonna cut out the... Yeah, I'm gonna cut out the Casualties of War for Agent of Treachery. So that raises the question, what is actually not legal here? So, let's start with stuff like Uro. Uro is not legal. See, so it says, well, you can tell what was written, you know, all the formats is not legal in. It's pretty nice, so. Uro is not legal, but Growth Spiral and Auron's Epiphany and Agent of Treachery are legal. Field of the Dead, I confirmed, is not legal for sure. Omnath is legal, Locus of Creation, so that is a strategy that you could definitely do. I'm just electing not to do that. There's a couple of other cards. Escape to the Wilds, is that legal? Escape to the Wilds is a legal card. It is not a Sultai card though, so we're not going to be playing with that. But we might want to consider playing a variation of like an Omnath deck in the future, because Omnath is pretty powerful. But for the time being, we're going to run with this deck here. I guess I'll go through a card by card since I'm already here. So we've got Yorion as our companion. Yorion is just a good card, and also really easy to build around. We got two Valkyries, God of Lies. You know, we are a Sultai deck, but we can also cast the flip side of this. We have a few red sources that we can use, and we also have a Paradise Druid, and I'm trying to think. We also have Golos, so we can just cast that for free as well. We have 4 Paradise Druids, a playset of Wolfwheel Haven, and a playset of Growth Spiral. We do not have access to Explore, or else we'd be playing that, but Wolfwheel Haven is a very difficult piece of ramp to interact with, so we're most likely going to be able to get access to potentially 4 mana on the next turn. Really, we want to try to get to Cultivate here. Cultivate's probably one of the best ramp spells here, being able to put a land on the battlefield while also getting a land into our hand, so effectively we can get to 5 mana, especially if Golos is in our hand, or if we need a board wipe and use Shadow's Verdict here. So we have a couple of board wipes as well. We got Extinction Event, we have Shadow's Verdict, just to clear up any aggro strategies. Migration Path is another ramp spell as well to try to get to maybe like 7 mana, like and cast Auron's Epiphany, Agent of Treachery, Coma, Emergent Ultimatum. We got a couple of monocolor bombs like Liliana, Dreadhorde General, Vorinclex, Monstrous Raider. Of course, we have Golos here, one of our win conditions. When we cast Golos, we're almost always going to grab World Tree, unless we already have him on the battlefield, because it effectively fixes our mana. Let's see here. We have Binding the Old Gods, which is good removal and also ramp built in one. And we have some of our super bombs, the Ugins, the Ulamogs, Omniscience as well, if we happen to have some of our bombs in our hands. So this allows us to just dump everything out. If needed, we should cast this with either Emergent Ultimatum or with Golos. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck right there. I'm hoping this works out a little better than the last time I played with a variation of this strategy. I decided to make it a little more streamlined to Sultai rather than 5 colors. But the good thing is that some key cards like Growth Spiral that really helps kind of like glue the deck together are legal in this format. So we're going to go ahead and give this a whirl. For standard events or any alchemy events, I typically like to play more of the budget decks because I don't want to invest in the mana base. But for some of these events like this, where we can play with whatever cards we want, we have a pretty good mana base. I guess we win already. Not exactly how we want to start things off. I mean, we love to win, but we want to showcase what this deck can do. So usually I like try to play games until I get to 3 wins. I'm hoping that we can showcase what the deck can do these next couple of games. This is not a saga I care about very much. I wonder how these like prizes are chosen. Oh, this is a very... I don't like these hands, where they tend to be a little awkward. We only have 1 piece of ramp here. We don't get free mulligan, unfortunately. We are on the draw. Let's run with it and see what happens. Mono green, Pelt Collector. Good old mono green, back at it. So we are gonna play Overgrown Tomb, tapped, pass. We'll play Drowned Catacomb. Yeah, we have. Reason why I like to play these kinds of decks is because I have the mana base to facilitate such strategies. Okay, so we'll play Drowned Catacomb, Paradise Druid. Our opponent's gonna be dumping out a lot of dudes. We just need to try to survive. Wow, this is like an old school Ravnica deck right here. Not like OG Ravnica, but like the Gilded Ravnica deck, where people would play Pelt Collector, Growth Chamber Guardians. I haven't seen these cards in quite some time. Pretty... This is crazy to say, it's nostalgic. Oh! No blocks. Alright, we have a big question now, is how do we want to handle this board state here? If we try to play Cultivate, we could be taking 5, let's adapt to 9, we could die next turn. That's potentially 14 damage if you play another creature. Well, they can't adapt and do that, I guess, but we would be at a very dangerously low life total, and I'm not sure if there's hasty creatures. I think I need to play Binding the Old Gods. I will have to take 2 damage here, but I think it's important to bind the Old Gods. The Growth Chamber Guardian is what's concerning me in the long term, but I think yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Growth Chamber Guardian. This may not be the right call because if you play land, I would still be taking at least 8 points of damage. Oh, I think there's Questing Beast. If they play Questing Beast, I'm pretty much dead anyway. Because Shadow's Verdict can't even deal with that. Okay, they do not have a land. That's a huge turn for us, but I don't know if we can survive another turn because we did not draw a land. That is backbreaking for us. I don't think it matters too much what we pick. We play Zagat Triome for now. Okay. They have lethal on board if I do not play Valky, so I have to play Valky. Wow, 2 Great Henges in their deck. Or in their hand. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be winning this one. We needed to get that land in order to stabilize here. Wow, Great Henge. 2 Great Henges, jeez. So they're going to play Lovestruck Beast first. Well, they can't really play Great Henge. We just need to survive a turn and also draw a land because we have to double walk. Actually, I think I'm just... yeah, steal it. I think I'm actually just dead here. Yeah, because Hell Collector has Trample. Yeah. Yeah. I needed to draw lands, and I just did not draw those lands. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, exactly lethal. Oh well. I debated about that Pel Collector, getting rid of that. I was trying to think of the scenario where I do stabilize. Yeah, had we drawn that land right there, that would have made a world of difference. We would have stabilized and we would have gotten going. Oh well. Sometimes they have games like that. Wow, again, alright. We're playing with 32 lands in this deck, and we have so much ramp though. We're gonna need to toss this one back. No green source is not good. Wow, our mana base just continues to be awkward. We don't need all these cultivates. Yeah, we'll keep the 6. We'll toss a cultivate back. Fun tip, or a good tip to you about Wolfwheel Haven is I would recommend enchanting a basic land. This way, your opponent can't use something like Field of Ruin, where it says you can only destroy a non-basic land. Because otherwise, you're really going to be in for a bad time. Let's see, so we got this. We'll slap this on here. We'll pass. Actually, we can play Migration Path. That's neat. Yeah, so let's grab Swamp and Swamp, actually. Okay, so we have 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are missing a green and a blue for Emergent Ultimatum. So let us do it this way. Alright, we're going to play Cultivate. Gonna grab an island and a forest, because that's what we need, right? Yeah. We will play the island tapped, play the Force as our lane for turn. Then we'll play Binding the Old Gods. I'm gonna blow up this enchantment here. And we win, I guess. Oh, that works too.
Oh no, I scared you.
We'll take that.
Hi, bug.
Alright, so... we didn't really get to see the deck pop, but as you saw, we were going to use Emergent Ultimatum, probably get an extra turn with Oran's Epiphany, and do some other stuff. You got to see the deck ramp, though. Our opponent was on some interesting token stuff, maybe. Let's see if we can actually pop off. Weird hand again. We'll keep it. We can play turn 2 Wolfwheel Haven, turn 3 Cultivate. Yeah, that looks like what's gonna be so far. Yeah, enchant your basic lands. Ooh, Mardu? Whoa, that's a crook, sir. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just toss Wolfwheel Haven away. Interesting scenario here where we can... I think I want to play Paradise Tree. Now, I am a little afraid of any potential edict effects. We'll see if they're running those kinds of cards. We get a 2/2. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna cultivate, right? And I'll play a land. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm trying to think of the most efficient mana play. God, we didn't draw a land basic, which does put a damper in our plans. We're gonna buy ourselves a little bit of time. No tax. Let's see here. I think we just gotta do the cultivate thing. Throw that down. And we'll pass. Really hoping we can get to our next land here. I don't expect Paradise Druid to stick around for very long. They will get a treasure by swinging. Parhelion II. Interesting. Yeah, fatal push, good removal. Okay, so we are going to do Wolf Willow Haven on our island. Cultivate next. With that, we will play we will choose an island and I think I will grab our mountain. So this is going on the battlefield. And then I will play this. Breeding pool tapped, and it's all them. Oh, a Stone Rain effect would be backbreaking. Okay. Rite of Oblivion, that's fine. Okay, now we are in a really awkward position here because they have this reflection of Kiki Jiki. If I try to play Liliana now, and they have Rite of Oblivion as well. They have 5, 6 mana here. Croaks is a dangerous card that's going to be coming out. We're going to Growth Spiral first. Okay. Guess we'll play the island.
My army will envelop this world.
Make them sack 2 creatures. This is just really not a good play here. We needed something off the Growth Spiral, we didn't get it. They're gonna sacrifice their token and that guy, yep. They can just kill it with their reflection of Kiki Jiki. Yeah, there really wasn't much we could do in that situation there. I imagine Croaks is about to come out now. A little swing first with Kiki Jiki.
Fine, I'll leave.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 mana now. Yeah, I think I'd rather add Yorion into my hand. And I'll just pass it to him. Can't fatal push the Golos. Let's see how they respond. This is a sorcery, Rite of Oblivion. I don't understand why they didn't play Croxa, whatever. They must have instant speed removal. Discard a card. That would be. Yeah, we're gonna toss the Wolfville here. Yep, Goggins command's pretty good. So now they're gonna play Croxa, and we're gonna be taking a World of Pain. Dang, they just decimated our hand completely. So now we're in top deck mode. There's a lot of spells that can get us out of this, but it's an uphill battle. Croxa has to be coming out now. They'll sacrifice their treasure in the process. Yeah, I need Emergent Ultimatum, like... So yeah, 4 Emergent Ultimatums, 2 Ugins, 2 Ulamogs, that's 8 Super Bombs. I mean, Arlen's Epiphany could do the job as well. To buy us another turn. So I guess that's... Here's that. We have board... Shadow's Verdict with Destroyed. That is not exactly what we want. Binding the Old Gods. We have to get rid of Croxa first. They'll need to get 2 more spells into their graveyard before they can play Croxa again. Binding the Old Gods is just gonna buy us a little bit more time. Oh! The end of the Bugbear. Yikes. This is gonna put a fast clock on us. They kind of screwed that one up. What did they just do? They tried to get a little cute there. Alright. Emergent Ultimatum. Here we go. Shadow's Verdict would pretty much seal their fate. There's Auron's Epiphany. We'll all take an extra turn. And then there's Liliana as well. I think that's what we want to go for here. No Lily? Okay, so we got... We'll put Auron's Epiphany on the stack first, followed by and then Shadow's Verdict. So Shadow's Verdict resolve. Another Emergent Ultimatum. Very nice. Yeah! There we go. That's what the deck is all about. There were a lot. We had a pretty good probability of drawing like a bomb, or we have cantrips that can also just get us into those big spells. We were in trouble there for a bit because we had a lot of ramp, but no payoff. So we were in terrible top deck mode. We had also ways to just kind of buy some time, like the Shadow's Verdict. So there were a lot of like live draws in this deck. The Emergent Ultimatums obviously pushed us over the top. So if we were to play it out, what we would have gotten is another On's Epiphany, Liliana once again, and gosh, what else was in our deck? Probably an Agent of Treachery would steal their Den of the Bugbear and pretty much seal their fate because there's not much they can do from there. Like, Light of Oblivion's all they got left in their graveyard aside from Parhelion. Yeah, this is a deck that just gets decimated by Shadow's Verdict. And I'm glad we definitely packed that in our deck. Alright, we got the W there, and that's pretty awesome. It's always nice to end things on a high note there. I know we only played about maybe 4 games. I don't really know if that really showcased the decks as well. You guys got to solve the Emergent Ultimatums at the end there, and I think that's the most important thing. You got Golos was not going to resolve, or at least it wasn't going to stick around for very long. It did rely on a little bit of luck there at the end, but it was a pretty good probability that we were going to get out of there. We just needed to find those answers, and we did. Okay, well, we'll claim our prize, and you know that is going to wrap it up for us for today. The Bankbuster's a cool card. And alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I guess I'll see you next time.